Good morning, friends. This is Akshata here. Today is a lovely Sunday morning. It's been raining. We need the rains here in Mumbai city. And I am making myself a cup of tea. So I said, why not share how I make tea with all of you? Because when I was younger, I really did not know how to make tea. And it was my father in law who showed me how to make a nice cup of tea. So, let me show you how I make my tea. First of all, you need some milk, nice hot milk, which is boiling over there. And I have taken 4 cups of water because I'm making 4 cups of tea. So, it's this regular cup. So, I have 4 cups of water. And now I'm going to put 4 teaspoons of sugar into my tea. So it's like per person I take 1 teaspoon of sugar. So that's 4 and 1 extra spoon. So 5 spoons of sugar. Then I have smashed up some ginger, about 1 inch of ginger. Ginger is really good for health too. So you put some ginger into your pot. And now we're going to boil this mixture. Now while that is boiling, I take my tea powder, and again it's the same ratio. It's 1 teaspoon of tea powder per person. The sugar, of course, we've taken 1 extra cup, 1 extra spoon, but the tea powder, it's exactly 1 teaspoon per person. Now everybody likes their own flavor of tea. At our house, we always drink the society tea, the blue packet. Somehow we just love the flavor of that tea. Everybody likes their own flavor. And for those of you who don't like to have sugar, you can skip the sugar part. So you just boil your water with some ginger, and once it's boiled, you add in your tea. And then once your tea is ready, you put in your sugar-free tablets. So now our water is starting to boil. It has to come to a full boil. This is really an amazing cup of tea. It's not very strong, it's not, boiled for a long time or something. It's just the right cup of tea. Now, the another option you can also add to this tea water is you get this grass called lemongrass, which is called pati chaha locally. So you just wash up some of it, chop it up into small bits, and say for 4 cups of water, you can put about 2 handfuls of this nicely cut up lemongrass. Even that gives an amazing flavor to the tea. Whenever it's available, I always add some. Another thing to remember is you have to boil your water on high flame. Another thing I like to do at this point is I like to keep my strainer and my other teapot or tea vessel ready. If you're using a kettle, you can keep your kettle ready too. Because we're going to strain this tea water once it's boiled for some time into this vessel. So you can see our milk is all hot and boiled and ready. So now the water is coming to a boil. We'll just wait for a little while more so it actually starts boiling. So now our water has started boiling. So we'll just pour in our tea powder and let this mixture boil. It needs to boil for at least a whole minute. Yes, now I've started getting the aroma of the tea. Now, one tip I'd like to give you here is you should have a designated vessel for your tea. It makes sense because then, you just have a particular vessel to make your tea in. Like at our home, we have this vessel in which we boil the tea, we have this one in which we strain it, and we have this designated lid. So, you're not searching for different vessels all the time. You just pick up this, we put these three together, and whenever we're using it to make tea, we just know, okay, we get it from there. So, that's a very organized way of, having your tea vessels ready. You can see the tea is boiling away. We're going to boil it for a whole minute. Okay, now it's been like almost a minute, a full minute. So now we're going to switch off our gas and we're going to cover this vessel and we're going to keep that for at least half a minute. And then after that we're going to strain it into another vessel and keep it into that also for another half minute. In this way you get a really flavorsome cup of tea. Okay, now after half a minute we are going to strain our tea. And again we're going to cover this vessel and keep this too for about half a minute. And then we can pour our cup of tea. Okay, now it's been half a minute. So I'm going to pour myself my cup of tea. First goes in my black tea. And then goes in my milk. And here is my amazing cup of tea, the way I like it. So do try it out and do let me know in the comments box below how you like this cup of tea. If you use the Society Blue flavor of tea, you will get the tea that we have at our home. It will give you a similar flavor. And I hope you like this video. I hope it's been helpful. And please do subscribe to my channel. This is Akshata saying bye until another video. Take care. See ya.